Who will walk through the famous door at 10 Downing Street tomorrow? It will either be Rishi Sunak or Sir Keir Starmer. Throughout the night, I'll be tracking the race to get to the magic number for a parliamentary majority, 326 seats. And of course, we'll have a focus on what's happening here in Scotland. This map has been dominated for most votes when the polls close and the ballots are counted wins and becomes the Member of Parliament. They don't need to get 50% of the constituency vote, just one more vote than whoever comes second. Most MPs are members of a party, and when all the counting is finished, the party with most MPs forms a government. Now, some argue this. Using first past the post, that gave the Tories 56% of seats in the Commons, 365 of 650 MPs. In Scotland, it was the SNP who benefited from so long doused in red, it suddenly became dominated by the yellow of the SNP. Here's the story of elections past. Let's go back to 2005. This was the result. But not long after, the Blair government became the Brown government. The result of the 2010 polls, well, there wasn't a conclusive one. The Tories won the most seats, but not a majority. And so the negotiations began. The result, the Conservative Lib Dem coalition.
If we hone in on the data for Scotland, there's a bit of variation year on year, but look at this red block since 2000. You can see that will have risen by more than a metre. Look at what's happened already to the Arctic ice over the last 4 decades. If we take a closer look at some flooding projections for Scotland, well, in the east, areas along the Firth of Forth. The greatest climate challenge for Scotland will be flooding from extreme weather events, which will become more frequent. Weather systems fueled by higher sea temperatures will be more powerful, and because warmer air holds more moisture, the rain will be heavier, winters will be milder and wetter, broadly speaking that is. But do you remember the beasts from the east? That threat hasn't gone away. Instances of extreme cold will be more severe, meaning more snowfall in shorter periods of time. Summers will be warmer and drier, but the rain when it comes will be intense. Sunshine and high temperatures bake the land, and with the dry soil unable to take in water quickly enough, extreme...
Radio Scotland for Fiona Stalker is going to keep the conversation going right through until midday. Morning, Fiona.
Good morning.
Their first dose of a vaccine here. The number of people in hospital with recently diagnosed coronavirus fell below last spring's peak too. It now stands at just below the Scottish Government's decision to give vaccinations in care homes priority over everything else.